Hello, welcome to Crafty Crochet Castle. I'm Janila and I'm super excited to share a beginner-friendly low-sew tutorial with you. We'll be making these adorable tiny dog snugglers. These little cuties are perfect for little hands to hold and carry, making them perfect playground companions. I recommend using bulky or super bulky yarn for this quick project. They are fantastic for craft fairs and markets too. As you can see, I've crocheted 3 different dog breeds here. This one resembles my poodle mix, and we've got a golden retriever and a Dachshund too. In this video, I'll walk you through crocheting the poodle mix snuggler step by step. Plus, I'll share how to modify the pattern for the other 2 snugglers as well. To crochet this project, I recommend you to use either bulky or super bulky yarn. Here I'm using Bernat Blanket yarn and a 6.5 mm crochet hook. You can choose a hook that is 1 or 2 sizes smaller than the recommended hook size for your yarn. You would also need scissors, yarn needle, a tiny amount of polyester fiber fill, black yarn and needle for embroidering the details. If you would like to use safety eyes for your project, you can use them, and I've used a 12 mm safety eyes here along with safety nose. It is always recommended to embroider your eyes and nose for projects that will be given to infants. Let's get started working on the project. We'll be crocheting the head first. I'll be starting the pattern by doing a magic circle. If you prefer not to work with a magic circle, you can always do chain 2 and work your round 1 stitches in the second chain from the hook. Now let me show you how to do a magic circle. To do a magic circle, hold your yarn like this and wrap it around your 2 fingers and cross it over at the point where the yarn meets. Now pinch at this point and take this little loop out. This is shaped like a lowercase e. Now insert your hook inside this little loop, yarn over and bring a loop. This yarn is from the skein end. And now hold everything in place like this and make sure the loop on the hook is of the correct tension. That is, it's not too loose or not too tight, and your hook should be able to move freely. Now yarn over and bring a loop. So there we have made our magic circle. This ring is adjustable and we will be working our round 1 stitches in here on these 2 strands of yarn over here. Now for round 1, I will do 8 single crochet inside the ring. To do a single crochet, I will insert my hook inside this ring, yarn over and bring a loop. Now we have 2 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through both the loops. This is 1 single crochet. I will do 7 more single crochets in here so that we have a total of 8 single crochet for round 1. After completing 8 single crochets, our project would look like this. If you would like to know the total number of stitches, you can always turn your project to the top and you will notice there are 2 loops which is shaped like a V. Each V is 1 stitch. So once when you have a total of 8 stitches, grab your stitches with one hand and grab the magic circle tail in the other and slowly pull the tail. This opening will get smaller and smaller like this, and when you pull it completely, it closes. So this is how the project will look at the end of round 1. For this pattern, we will not be joining with a slip stitch at the end of each round. You can use a stitch marker to mark the last stitch of the round. You can either use a stitch marker like this or a piece of another color yarn. This would help you to work on the repeat pattern easily. Now let us work on round 2. For round 2, I will be following a repeat pattern. The repeat pattern is 2 single crochet or an increase in the next stitch. I will be inserting my hook in the next stitch, that is in the 2 loops on the top of the stitch that is shaped like a V. So here I will be doing a total of 2 single crochets. And I will do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So in the next stitch, I will do a single crochet and I will do that for the next 2 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time over here. The pattern is a single crochet increase or 2 single crochet in the next stitch. followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So once when we are at the last stitch over here, you can remove the stitch marker, crochet the pattern for that stitch, and then you can place the stitch marker back in the last stitch. Round 2 will have a total of 10 single crochet, and once when you complete the round, make sure to turn your project to the right side outside. And this is how the project will look at the end of round 2. Now let's work on round 3. I will do 2 single crochet or an increase in the next stitch. Followed by a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Two single crochet in the next stitch. And we would have 6 stitches remaining here. I will do 1 single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. This round will have a total of 12 single crochet. This side would be the bottom of our head, and this side with the increases will be at the top of our head. And this is how our project will look at the end of round 3. For round 4, I will do a single crochet increase or 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And I will be repeating this pattern 2 more times over here. That is an increase, followed by a single crochet, an increase, followed by a single crochet. Now we would have 6 stitches remaining here. I will do a single crochet in the next 6 stitches. Now let us crochet round 5. It is in this round we will be crocheting our ears. So I will begin the round by doing a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And now let's crochet the ears. For the ears, I will do a total of 7 chains here. To do a chain, I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So there is 1 chain. I will do 6 more chains here. Now we will be crocheting our ear on these chains in the 4th chain from the hook. This is the 4th chain from the hook. Because I'm using a plush yarn, we are not able to see the stitches clearly, but you can feel the stitches and you can find out your 4th chain. In this chain, I will be doing a double crochet. To do a double crochet, I will yarn over, insert my hook inside this chain, yarn over and bring a loop. Now I'll have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through the first 2. I will have 2 loops remaining. I will yarn over and pull through these 2 loops. This stitch is called as the double crochet. Now in the next chain I will do a half double crochet. To do a half double crochet, I will yarn over, insert my hook inside the next chain, yarn over and bring a loop. Now I have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over, pull through all 3 loops at once. And this stitch is called as the half double crochet. I will do a half double crochet in the next chain as well. And I will do a single crochet in the last chain over here. So here we have crocheted 1 ear. Now let's continue working on the round over here. So I will do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So I will insert my hook inside the next stitch and I will continue working my round as normal. And now I will be crocheting my second ear. The pattern for the ears is the same, so I will start by doing 7 chains. Followed by a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Followed by a half double crochet in the next 2 chains. And a single crochet in the last chain. Now we would have 8 stitches remaining here. I will do 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches. This round will have a total of 15 single crochet and 2 ears. Now let's crochet round 6. For this round I will do 1 single crochet in all of these stitches. I will show you how I will work around the ears over here. So I will start by doing a single crochet in the next 2 stitch over here. And once when you're near the ear, push the ear like this and work the next single crochet on the next stitch over here. And continue working on a single crochet in every stitch over here. Now we are at the second ear over here. Push the ear and continue working on single crochet in every stitch. We will not be working on our ears like this, but we will just push it and continue working on a round. This is how the project will look at the end of round 6. We have the 2 ears and the head of our dog is beginning to form over here. If you are using safety eyes and safety nose, you can attach them to the project at this time. Attach eyes in round 4 of the head directly below the ears like this. And the location of the nose would be in between rounds 1 and 2 in the front over here, and you can embroider a little mouth below the nose. I will be embroidering eyes for this project, and so I will do it once when I complete the head. Please note, safety eyes and safety nose are choking hazards for little kids. If you are gifting this snuggler for infants, please use alternate methods to do your eyes. Now let us continue working on our project. Now we will be working on closing the head over here. So I will start my pattern with a single crochet 2 together or a single crochet decrease. To do that, I will insert my hook inside the next stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. Just like how I would do a single crochet, but instead of finishing this single crochet, I would insert my hook inside the next stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. So now we have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I would have taken 2 stitches at the bottom over here. Now yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. This stitch is called as the single crochet 2 together or a decrease. We are taking 2 stitches and completing it as 1 stitch. Now I will work a single crochet in the next 3 stitches over here. This will be the repeat pattern for the round. So I'll be repeating this pattern 2 more times over here. The repeat pattern is a single crochet decrease or a single crochet 2 together, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And I'll be repeating it 1 more time over here. This round will have a total of 12 stitches and we are beginning to closing our head over here. Now you can stuff this head with polyester fiber fill. So take your polyester fiber fill, break it apart into smaller pieces, and then you can stuff your head. Breaking it apart into smaller pieces helps you to shape the head easily without having bulky spots at certain points. Now let's work on the last round of our head, which is round 8. In this round, I will do single crochet decrease or a single crochet 2 together all the way around. This round will have a total of 6 stitches. After completing 6 stitches, I'm going to join with a slip stitch in my next stitch. To do a slip stitch, I will insert my hook inside the next stitch. I will yarn over and bring a loop, and I will bring this loop through the loop on the hook. So there we have completed with a slip stitch. Now we can fasten off our project over here. I will be leaving a long tail so that we can close the opening of our head. To fasten it off, leave a long tail and trim the yarn over here. Next, I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook and bring this tail all the way through and pull it tight to make a knot over here. So there we have fastened off our project, and this is how the head will look like. Now let me show you how to close this opening. To do so, take a yarn needle and thread the tail in it. And I will be inserting this needle in the front loops of all the stitches remaining in the last round. So normally when we are working on a stitch, we will be inserting it inside both the loops over here, that is in the shape of a V. For this, I'll be inserting my needle only in one of the loop, that is towards you. This loop is called as the front loop. So once when we have inserted it inside all the loops, you can pull the tail to completely close this opening over here. Once when this is closed, we can weave in the tail. To weave in the tail, I'm going to insert my needle next to the last stitch over here and bring the needle inside through the stuffing, and I'm going to pull it out at any random spot over here. So make sure not to pull it too tight because we do not want our project to lose the shape. Now you can take the needle out and trim the tail over here. So there we have completed the head of our little dog over here. Now we can embroider the eyes and mouth. For the head of a golden retriever, we will be doing a very small modification to the pattern of the head. We will be adding one more round over here. Please follow the instructions listed here. And to crochet a dashent snuggler, we would be adding 2 more rounds to the head. The pattern is listed here. Now let us crochet the leg. For the leg, I'm using the same color yarn over here, and I'll start my pattern by doing a magic circle. If you prefer not to work with a magic circle, you can do the alternate start as well. So for round 1 of the leg, I will do a magic circle and 6 single crochet inside the ring. For this pattern also, we'll be working in rounds, and I'm not going to join with a slip stitch at the end of each round. You can also use a stitch marker to mark the last stitch of the round. Now for round 2, I will do a single crochet in every stitch around. This round will have a total of 6 stitches. Now turn your project so that the right side is facing outside, and this is how the leg will look at the end of round 2. Now for the next 2 rounds, which is rounds 3 and 4, I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern is 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 6 single crochet. So I will do a total of 12 single crochets here. Here is the first leg after completing 4 rounds. Now I will join with a slip stitch in the next stitch and fasten off over here, leaving a long tail. You can put this magic circle tail inside the project. We do not need to stuff our leg. For the second leg, repeat rounds 1 to 4 as that of the first leg, but do not join with a slip stitch at the end of round 4. Instead, we will continue working on our tail over here. So here, this is the first leg which we have joined with a slip stitch and fastened off over here, and this is the second leg where we have not joined with a slip stitch. Now let's continue working on our tail. For the tail, I will do chain 6 here. And we will be crocheting the stitches on these chains over here. So in the second chain from the hook, this is the first chain and this is the second chain, I will do a slip stitch over here, followed by a slip stitch in the next chain as well, and a single crochet in the next 3 chains over here. So this is our tail over here. So once when we complete working on our tail, we will continue working on our body. So for our body, we will be crocheting around our first leg and then our second leg like this. So I will insert my hook directly inside one of the stitches in the first leg over here, and I will work a single crochet here. And this will be my round 5. And we will have 5 more stitches inside the first leg. So I will do 1 single crochet in 5 stitches over here. And once when we complete working a total of 6 single crochet in our first leg, we can work our single crochets on the second leg over here. So I will be inserting my hook inside the stitch next to the tail over here. We'll be leaving the tail at the back, and I will insert my hook inside the next stitch, and I will do a single crochet in the next 6 stitches of our second leg. And there we have joined our 2 legs over here, and we have a tail at the back over here. So now when you flip the project, you will see a tiny opening between the 2 legs, and we will use this tail, the tail from our first leg, to sew this opening close once when we complete our legs and body over here. So now let's continue working on our project. For round 6, I will do a single crochet in every stitch around. So when I'm at the tail over here, I will push the tail and then I will insert my hook inside the next single crochet and I will continue working on the round. So this round will have a total of 12 single crochet. If you would like, you can use a stitch marker to mark the last stitch of the round so you can find the last stitch easily. This is how our project will look at the end of round 6. We have 2 legs, tail, and we have started crocheting our body over here. Now for the next 2 rounds, which is rounds 7 and 8, I'll be working 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 12 single crochet. So I will meet you once when I complete round 8. I will be doing this off camera. This is how the project will look at the end of round 8. Now let's work on round 9. It is in this round we will be crocheting the hands. So I'll begin the round by doing a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And I will work on the hands over here. For the hands, I will do chain 5. Followed by a single crochet in the second chain from the hook and a single crochet in the remaining 3 chains over here. Now we will be crocheting on top of around 8 stitches over here. So I will do a single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And here I will be crocheting the second hand, which is the same pattern as that of the first hand, which is chain 5, followed by a single crochet in the second chain from the hook and a single crochet in the remaining chains. Now we have 3 more stitches remaining here. I will do a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. This is how our project will look at this time. Now let's work on the last round on our body, which is round 10. For this round, I will be working on a repeat pattern, which is a single crochet 2 together or a decrease first, followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So now when we are at the hands, make sure to push your hands and continue working on the repeat pattern. After completing 8 stitches for round 10, I'll be joining with a slip stitch in the next stitch, and we can fasten off over here, leaving a long tail. We will be using this tail to sew the body, so make sure the tail is long enough. This is a completed snuggler body. We do not have to stuff this body because this is worked in a blanket yarn. It is already a little bit thicker and it is perfect for little hands to hold and snuggle. The pattern for the legs, body, hands and tail is same for the golden retriever snuggler. The legs, body and hands pattern remain the same for the dash and snuggler. The tail alone has a small modification. The pattern is listed here. Here I have the head and body of the snuggler. The assembly remains same for all 3 snugglers. Now let me show you how to close the opening between the legs. So thread the tail with a yarn needle and you can sew this opening close. Then we can weave in the tail. The next step of the assembly is to sew the body to the bottom of our head over here. So position your head and thread the tail from the body in a yarn needle and sew it along. Make sure to adjust your head accordingly. This is how the snuggler will look after attaching the pieces and weaving in the tail. I hope you enjoy crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.